Have you ever wondered if your influencers, your friends, the ones you follow, are actually making good calls? Today we're going to be looking at a platform called Mind AI, and what it does is basically look at, do influencers make good calls? Are they experts? Are they calling bad projects? When did they call them? And so on and so forth. I'm going to tell you all the benefits, I'm going to tell you the limitations, and we're going to go through this in the next 2 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Make sure you smash on the like and subscribe, and let's jump right in. Okay, so when you log in, you will have a social hub. It will show you about your calls, etc. For example, it shows that I'm an expert. I average 66% from when I talk about a token till when it hits all-time high. So basically, if someone buys a token when I call it, it will generally, on average, go up 66%. That's what it's trying to tell you. Other people have different numbers. Other people will have different ratings, okay? This will show you on the right side your calls and your highest ROI. I'll let you know why this is a little bit inaccurate later, and maybe it's not inaccurate, but based on how they operate. Now, there's a couple things that you can do on this platform. It can show you, like, when did you call Bitcoin? Now, as I look at this, I look at my Bitcoin calls and I go, wait a minute, hold on a second. This only goes date back to September 13th of 2024. The first time I called Bitcoin was in 2017, probably online on X for sure. So that's inaccurate, mainly because they didn't have the platform up then. So that's just the reason why, but that can create a little bit of inaccuracy. But we're looking for the short term, right? So this is why we're here. Now, we can go to all the influencers and we can see when they call anything, which is a benefit because you can see if this guy calls or this girl calls, what is the general or ROI after that? Because that shows that they actually have any type of way to push a market, or not push a market, but have influence over the market, right? Now, when we look at here, it will show your daily, weekly, and monthly top mentioned projects. Obviously, Libra being way up there due to the scammage of Libra itself. Many people have mentioned this one, and 155 influencers have talked about it. So we can see the things that have the mind share, right? You can also see what the influencers have been calling and mentioning themselves and what their top mentions are. So you can see that new projects, if you batch those influencers together, you can find new projects faster. I'll show you how you can do that with the Social Hub. Now, the Social Hub lets you add in a bunch of influencers that you're following. Now, this is a randomized list, guys, so don't take anything serious. I just added myself in there to see how this works and see if there's any inaccuracies, which I did find some, and I'm going to tell you about them. But other than that, this is a great platform. You can also see things like the top gainers, who called them, how many times did they call them, how many days ago, a month ago, a week ago, etc., and what the ROI was. So, this person called it, the ROI was 15 hours later, it got all the way up to 25x, great. Could have been in like a low cap coin, which you can see, and then you have an idea of what people called and etc. Now, you can go to your top influencer gainers, you can go on there, you can click on it and find out all the information that you want to about different types of projects. This person called Libra, and what we can do, so Dojin called Libra, and what he did, it went up almost 20x from that point, right? He called Printer, he called Libra again, and we can see all the different calls that he's made, or she's made, we don't know for sure if it's a male or female, and the average monthly ROI per call. So that's basically it. Now, one other thing I want to talk about is they do have swaps coming on platforms. So if you batch your influencers together and you know which ones are cabal, you could get a bunch of people together that normally call stuff and push it, and you could get in with them when they first come in, right? Which is beneficial to you because you're getting in when the KOLs are getting in, who are generally pushing the project higher. So that's kind of the benefit of Mind AI, right? Now they're gonna have an AI agent, which I assume, I'm not 100% sure because I haven't seen it yet, but I assume the AI agent will let you batch all these people together, and when they're all tweeting about it, it will show you. So it'll help you understand the trend direction. It'll help you know when the trading signals are there. It'll basically show you the market analysis from that side of things, which is pretty cool. So the downside of the platform, what's things that I noticed that were maybe not accurate? So the number one thing I noticed was, hey, I didn't call Trump, I didn't call Vine, I didn't call Chainline. We may have talked about them and tagged those cash tags, but I didn't actually talk about them and say that anyone should buy them. So this is not looking at whether I said, hey, I'm buying this coin, or hey, this. It's basically only looking at, did I talk about the coin, not if I actually made a call. So it's a little bit inaccurate when it says that, and I'm sure the AI agent will help them with making sure that the person's actually talking about language that is suggesting that they're buying that token, right? So another thing was that it doesn't have history past, I believe, September of 2024 when the platform was first loaded up. And because of that aspect, if you really think about it, I've been calling crypto since 2017 on X. So there's a lot of history that's not there for not just myself, but for everybody. And it might be good history, it might be bad history, but you don't know. So this is really good for the shorter term stuff, but in the long term, we don't actually have a good picture. Now, I think in the future, they're building the platform more out, so there'll be more coming, but that's Mind AI. Now, what I want you guys to do is just comment down below. What do you think of this type of platform? Is it beneficial? It would be good for the team to have feedback to know what they should be maybe working on to make this better for you guys, because you're the ones who are going to benefit if you're using it. So guys, let me know what you think below. Is it something that it would benefit you? Do you think Mind AI is a great platform? I'd love to have your feedback as to what they could add in, etc. And we'll see you soon. Hope you have a great weekend. Peace out, everybody.